Hey Aquarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at the theme of wisdom. Okay, so looking at inner wisdom, wisdom in your connections, wisdom in love, seeing what comes out for everybody when it comes to wisdom. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. And keeping in track with the theme of wisdom, this week we are using the Earth Wisdom Oracle as well as the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. Okay, I am clarifying this week with the Gilded Reverie lenormand, and I also have here the Romantic Fairy Love Oracle. All right, getting into it for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, what is the wisdom Aquarius needs right now, please? Messages of wisdom for our Aquarians. About to, not long now, Aquarius, and we will have Pluto moving into Aquarius for like the next 20 odd years. So, you know, Aquarius, your themes are going to be front and center in the world for the next 20 odd years. You guys, not going to lie, like it's been in Capricorn for a long time and it's been rough, okay, for Capricorn. So hopefully you guys get off a little bit easier than what Capricorn has. Capricorn obviously is a very taskmaster kind of sign, and Aquarius is a lot more freeing. So hopefully it means that the next 20 years are going to have a good influence on the world, yeah? Aquarius, wisdom for Aquarius. But yeah, that'll be happening on the 19th of November. So you may it may affect you, the transit occurring there. The wisdom that you need to know right now. Inspiration. This is coming through with questions, Aquarius. What inspires you? What is your inspiration? What and who inspires you? Why do they inspire you? And also the question of recognizing the inspiration that you are to the people around you as well. That's coming through. But I will clarify that as we go. We also have the heart healing card. So is this a heartbreak that we're healing from? Or are we healing our heart space in general? Definitely clarify those two for you here, Aquarius. Clarifying these energies for Aquarius, please. Because we do see the wolf and the wise woman in that inspiration card. And then we see someone collecting pools of water in their hands, being open to receive emotion, heart healing. Clarifying this message for Aquarius, please. Okay, so that's explaining the heart healing and what that is. Clarify the inspiration card for Aquarius, please. Maybe connected to that's actually feeling very spiritual there, Aquarius, because, you know, like I said, it's the wise woman and the wolf, part of your tribe. Okay, so there is this tribal element coming through with this card as well, that, you know, we do see wolves run in packs. They have their tribe. We do have the wise woman here as well. So I'm getting themes here of, you know, relying a little bit more on your tribe and finding inspiration in those people that you surround yourself with already. Why are you surrounding yourself with those people if, if they're not an inspiration to you in some kind of a way? But it is a bit of a spiritual message here as well, because, totally random. This may be relevant to somebody, but because I can't quite remember the episode. But when I'm looking at this wise woman, in my head, I'm actually seeing a different wise woman. And the one I'm seeing is actually, and it sounds really hilarious. And like, if you've seen the episode, it's the big booby woman in The Simpsons, yeah, where Homer goes on this like journey and he gets tended to by this big booby woman, and she's like a tribal, like a Inuit or whatever I think she is, but a wise woman. And for some reason I keep seeing her, and she's doing this noise like what is it? It's I can't do it. I don't know, but she's doing like this humming, kind of rhythmic humming kind of noise. And her boobs are swaying and like kind of like hypnotizing Homer, but it's like a big spiritual journey for Homer in this Simpsons. I don't know whether it's the episode or the movie, but that's what this feels like. It's some sort of inspiration for you on your journey. Okay, because we have the mask here as well as the stork. So, the stork is the Aries card. So this person maybe, have a strong Aries connection or just a lot of passion for what they do. But it's kind of like you're seeing beyond the veil, like this mask energy. It's like the facade of reality. And you're kind of seeing beyond the veil and starting to understand things a little bit more and seeing why somebody inspires you so much, seeing that you are an inspiration to these people. It's kind of like stirring up, with that stalk really stirs up change and movement. And it feels like it's stirring up this spiritual journey within yourself, understanding your relationship with yourself a little bit more, finding that inner wisdom to understand what inspiration is and how that impacts you in your life. Okay. Seeing beyond the facade of day to day and the way that people present, you're seeing a deeper level to people and things in your life. With that heart healing card, for a lot of you, this does pertain to someone specific. I did say here, see the collecting the water in the hands there, being open to receive the emotion. So water quite frequently talks about the emotion of things. And I'm seeing that here as well because firstly, we have the fox and the hedge maze. Okay, so this person here, the fox is usually a person. So this person has left you feeling trapped and confused. For a lot of you, you may still be healing from this. You may still be, somehow connected to this situation. It may not necessarily be like love, but it's heart space. So it's platonic love or romantic love. It's connected to you with, your heart space somehow. And then we do see the moon. Okay, so there's the emotional component. This is the things that make us, dealing with the emotions, the emotions of being lost and confused in your emotions. This person has left you in that sort of state is kind of how it's coming through. And you're healing yourself from that state of emotion and moving forward into a more healed version of yourself, understanding, the actions of this person a little bit more, because this fox energy, okay, because it could have been some very selfish actions. It could have been somebody who seemed like they were playing mind games or they were a player, and that's how it sort of occurred to you. They were trying to be really clever and sneaky, but you saw through that facade as well. But there's this extra layer of understanding of part of your healing is understanding that that's the only way this person knew how to survive. They did what they had to do. They said what they had to say in order to get what they needed out of the situation, because for some reason that is how they survive in this crazy world. They don't know any other way, is what I'm picking up from that person's energy. So there is some sort of healing coming through for you emotionally when it comes to that specific person. So a lot of you probably are going to know kind of who that person is in your energy. Okay, but looking with the next deck for you. Wisdom coming through for Aquarius, please. What would you like to add in for Aquarius? Wisdom for the Aquarius collective. Yeah, so we have vanity coming through first. Okay, so that's a throat chakra card, which is finding your self-expression, finding your expression, finding the things that inspire you and seeing through that mask. Okay, that's what that's all about. That vanity, you're seeing through people, your own vanity, you're seeing through other people's vanity and ego, and it's stirring up something within you, and you're not going, you're finding the way to express yourself without vanity, without that extra layer of ego, if that kind of makes sense here. So vanity may be part of the mask that you're putting on here, or maybe part of the mask you need to put on in order to continue. Like maybe that's part of the inspiration you see in others is something to do with vanity. Anything else you can clarify about vanity for me, please? Yeah, we have the dog there, so it's maybe a friend that you see as inspirational in some kind of way, but they do have this certain vanity to them that you're kind of like, you understand it when it comes from them. It's inspirational to you in some kind of way, but beyond the facade, it's still coming from vanity, and understanding that we all have good and bad, we all have a dark and a light side, and sometimes it's not about removing the darker parts of ourselves. Sometimes it's about accepting them and integrating them into who we are. Yeah, we can all be a little bit vain sometimes, yeah, but it's being loyal to the truth of what that brings out in you and in this connection. Okay, I do feel for a lot of you it's a friend specifically that you're seeing through this facade of vanity, and seeing how that is actually creating inspiration for you, because sometimes the way that people perceive themselves, you just you're like, oh, I wish I could perceive myself like that, and then you're seeing underneath, you're seeing this extra layer of like, oh, it's actually like they seem a little bit vain, if you don't know them, they might come across as vain, but because you understand this, you're seeing it as an inspiration rather than a negative, and kind of able to incorporate that in a positive way into yourself. All right. We also have discovery coming through here as well, which is a root chakra energy, all about discovering, and all about grounding yourself with that root chakra, which is where you're opening yourself to go through those emotions and accept those emotions, and process those emotions, come out of confusion, come out of feeling trapped by your emotions, discover what those emotions truly mean, in this process of healing your heart space. Okay, so that's the wisdom we have for you there, Aquarius. But we'll have a look at love and romance for you as well. Wisdom in love and romance for Aquarius, please. Love and romance wisdom for Aquarius. What is the wisdom for Aquarius in love and romance? So interesting. We have that that facade card, that mask card coming through up there for you in that inspiration, in that, seeing under the mask and understanding that, vanity has got a role to play here. We're also seeing the disguise card, which is the same energy. Okay. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. So, but I feel like once you start looking for those and understanding those are connected to vanity and understanding that those, because for some of you, those are connected to this person being inspired to act that way as well. So obviously with this coming through in love and romance as well with that friendship card. So for some of you, this may be a romantic connection. Others of you, this is a platonic person. But, it's somebody that you care about. Somebody that, is, you connect that person with the idea of love, whether platonically or romantically. Okay. We also have healing connection. So maybe there's something about that connection that you're healing by seeing the inspiration to see beyond this facade. Your romance will transform your life. So, and romance in general will transform your life, Aquarius. It's just a matter of, healing that heart space and moving forward into romantic feelings for some of you here. We also have the love language, acts of service. Actions speak louder than words. So especially when it comes to that facade, that disguise, that mask that somebody is wearing, their actions speak louder than their words. There's a clue for you in the actions that they are taking. But you're healing that this. There's something about this person in your life that seeing through the facade and why this person acts a certain way or says certain things or whatever it is with that facade, that disguise, that vanity, that inspiration. I do also feel the word illusion, some sort of illusion that they're portraying as well. But their actions, make it make sense for you a little bit more. They do really help you clarify this, but there is something very strong and potent about this that does really help you on your journey of healing yourself from heartbreak and healing yourself, when it comes to love in general, moving forward in a healed way. Okay, Aquarius, so that's what we have for you today. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and I'll see you all again soon.